and welcome to your Coffeeberry retail class from PRIORI. Today we're going to show you a little bit about the brand of Coffeeberry and also the unique aspects of the ingredients, as well as the full product line, and give you product knowledge and tips and advice on how to recommend this fantastic line for your clients and for yourself and your salons and spas. You will see the opening slide here gives you a fantastic image of our model from the Coffeeberry image, indicating that we get a true before and after photo, almost ideal for brightening and lightening the skin, and also giving you the idea that this is a completely all-natural botanical antioxidant. So the visual is very important for this whole brand as well. And it is actually nature's most potent anti-aging botanical. This has been found to supersede anything that's been found in nature to date, and it's unique to the PRIORI skin line for salon spas and medi-spas. So let me introduce you to the Coffeeberry Naturaceuticals from PRIORI, the anti-aging authority. We want to start by looking at the history of coffee and where our antioxidants typically come from, especially from natural sources. And actually, coffee is the #1 source of antioxidants that Americans get from any other food or beverage within the diet. You will see from the graph, coffee starts here at the left-hand side of the graph and works right the way through tea, bananas, dry bean, corn, wine, beer, apples, tomatoes and potatoes. And this is indicative of a typical American diet and where antioxidants do come from. And you will see that coffee is the #1 source. This is taken from the WebMD and is dating back to 2005. But it is quite indicative and showing that really this is the main concentration of antioxidants that we get from the diet naturally. The other trend here that we see in the industry is that the natural stroke organic skincare market is the #1 growth area for the skincare industry. You can see again an independent study here shows that in 2003, $3.4 billion was actually the growth area for the natural skincare market. But you can see even through 2005 to 2008 just how quickly that percentage did grow, moving right into 2012 ahead of ourselves to show that this is typically going to increase to an actual 8 billion turnover. And this is meaning that the fastest growing area within the skincare market is for the consumer that is more concerned with the all-natural aspects of skincare, which is why choosing Coffeeberry for your business and for your clients and your skin is going to be the key area of growth that we can actually assure development within this industry, and obviously giving the consumer exactly what they want, because these statistics show us exactly what the market wants. So a little bit about the Coffeeberry extract then and where it actually comes from. As you can see on the visual of the actual coffee cherries, this is the fruit of the coffee tree. And what's very important about this picture when you first look at it is to realize that the cherries that grow on coffee trees grow at different times and at different rates. You will see some cherries are bright red, some are still very underripe and very green, and some of them you will see are almost like a semi-green red or red-green, slightly starting to change into a ripened cherry. And likewise, you can equally see flowers still blossoming on the plant. And this is really quite important because what it tells us is that the cherries grow at different stages, and as cherries do form, they actually contain different amounts of antioxidants depending on what stage of growth they are at. And this is really important when we're looking at the extract itself. And I will come back to that a little later when we look at exactly why we looked at the health benefits. Here you can see 4 different types of samples that are collected from the coffee trees and actually taken to actually be assessed for their antioxidant properties. Now, I want to also reassure you this is an all-natural ingredient, and absolutely 100% of these cherries are used as the true coffee berry extract. So inside these cherries, obviously, inside the fruit and through all of the pulp, you have the tiny little the coffee bean inside that normally would get roasted for coffee. 100% of all of this is actually used for coffee berry extract. So truly it will have in its natural state an aroma of coffee to this extract. It is not just a tiny amount, it is 100% pure coffee cherry. With these, the whole coffee cherry is washed and dried within 18 hours to really preserve the antioxidant properties of the cherries. So this actually is all picked and washed, dried within an 18-hour time span. And unripe of green, semi-ripe 1, semi-ripe 2, which is a little bit more red than green, and then the truly ripe cherries there on the right-hand side of the photograph show you 4 different stages of growth and therefore 4 different stages of analysis. We take these cherries at all those 4 stages and we analyse the antioxidant properties of them. This has been done and proven in this next slide, showing the results of the health ratio benefits. And the health ratio benefit that we want is obviously high amounts of the antioxidant property and low amounts of caffeine to get the best health ratio. And what you will see from this chart is that semi-2, which is indicating more red than green, actually comes out with the best all-round health benefit ratio of 4.1. It has a very low amount of caffeine in it, and it has a high amount of the antioxidant properties. You will see in comparison to just a roasted coffee bean at the bottom, the actual health benefits of roasted coffee is just 0.4. And remember, we started by letting you know that the antioxidant that we get most in our diet is actually from a cup of coffee. So even that has a small amount of antioxidants. But what we're seeing here is that we have much more of the coffee antioxidants than caffeine in semi-ripe 2 than roasted, and more than 10 times the health benefits. So really this was the key factor that led our scientists to identify the fact that we are best choosing the cherries when they are slightly more red than green, semi-ripe 2, to use as the cherries that are used for giving us the coffee berry extract, because it has the highest health benefits. So everything comes down, even though it's nature, to a scientific fact and proof. So how did we learn about the skincare benefits of the whole coffee cherry? Well, we know that coffee actually grows in very hot climates around the equator, mainly. And in spite of the very sun-drenched environment that it would normally grow in, coffee cherry handlers, these guys, ladies and gentlemen, that obviously pick the cherries from the trees, they had really unusually soft, smooth, younger-looking hands and forearms. And also with a very even complexion as well, in comparison to, say, for example, the skin on their face that was obviously still exposed to the sun. And exposure to the natural anti-aging benefits of coffee cherry fruit during picking and harvest was identified, because this suggested straight away that obviously, as the pickers were taking the cherries from the tree, they were getting an anti-aging benefit via the antioxidants from those actual cherries. And this is what led to the research and back up to see exactly what properties these cherries have in them in order to preserve the skin and give a younger, softer, smoother skin. So this is what led scientists to believe there was something to be found from nature, which is a really exciting story. Now, we do find that it has the highest potential antioxidant benefit than any other fruit or vegetable that is marketed within this industry currently today. So the beautiful thing about using Coffeeberry in your products is that you do have an all-natural ingredient to offer to your clients. So for those customers that really do want to stick with the ethos of being very green and they like more of a health-conscious lifestyle, they can also now get cosmeceutical benefits, anti-aging benefits, but with an all-natural, very potent ingredient, high in antioxidants and a superb ability to whiten the skin. So let's take a look at the ingredients that follow through the product range and then move into the actual individual products that consist within the Coffeeberry line. Here you see a complete lineup of our PRIORI Coffeeberry skincare products, and as we call, Naturaceuticals, an all-natural ingredient that will give you cosmeceutical change in your skin, something that natural products does not normally offer a client is a cosmeceutical change. You sometimes compensate one for the other. If you like natural, you tend to not get as good results as using, say, more of a cosmeceutical ingredient. However, this is what's unique. It's Naturaceuticals, an all-natural ingredient giving cosmeceutical effect. With PRIORI, we believe in just a very simple regime for all clients. So a simple 4-step routine would be to cleanse, correct, hydrate, then protect. So all of our products can actually fall into these 4 main categories. And we have special areas that we can offer, such as supplements and eye products as well. So let me take you through the product line. The wonderful thing about Coffeeberry is, yes, it is the most potent, all-natural antioxidant that is currently found in the world for use in skincare. So you know that now from, obviously, the introduction to this training session. Also, additionally to that, I want you to remember that this also has a fantastic lightening and brightening ability on the skin as well. Remember those people that have the cherry pickers, they have a very sun-drenched skin, and apart from being soft and smooth, they also noticed that the colour and the tone was very even. So Coffeeberry also has been proven to actually brighten and lighten the skin. So there's 2 key properties there to this ingredient. However, just to use one natural ingredient would not be very efficacious for a complete product line. We can assure you that a high percentage, probably the highest percentage product line that has all natural ingredients for cosmeceutical change. And it's a cocktail of exciting natural ingredients that work alongside Coffeeberry that will give you these very high percentage natural products. So, for example, we start off by saying that the Coffeeberry fruit extract is the heart of this brand. And the other consistent ingredient is the vanilla fruit extract, not perfume, the true vanilla fruit. And this is the best, most complementary aroma that works beautifully with the Coffeeberry extract. But all of the other ingredients that we use for antioxidant benefits, the moisturizers, the anti-inflammatory ingredients, and the skin lightening properties, you will see on all of these categories of additives and actives that we use, things such as olive leaf, grapeseed, pomegranate, bilberry, aloe vera, chamomile, bisabolol, gotu-kola, coneflower. And then coming into licorice root, which is brilliant working with the skin lightening benefits of the products. Gentian root, which is known as methyl gentisate, again, an excellent skin lightening agent. So all of these read just like a beautiful cocktail of ingredients. Then we use enzymes to actually have the exfoliating effect and the treatment stage of this line. And typically we use pumpkin and papaya enzymes. Within some of the home care products as well as the professional, we also have willow bark extracts and apple fruit extract. So there are our exfoliating and active enzymes. When we need to nourish, smooth and protect the skin, we're using beautiful oils such as argan oil. We know this to be a very popular, very potent oil, essential for the healing of the skin. Shea butter, safflower, beeswax, sunflower, avocado, beautiful enhancing, soothing, moisturizing oils and waxes for the skin. And finally, to clean the skin, we have zero detergent that is going to be synthetic on our client's skin. We have soapwort root extract in there and sodium lauryl glutamate. No sodium lauryl sulfate in there. So everything that we use within these products is as natural as it possibly can be. In fact, the only thing that they have to have in there is an additional preservative, which is the only thing that currently is not 100% all natural. And again, this slide number 3 on all of the active ingredients will show you that we even have all the tightening ability, further antioxidants, honey, and then our light diffusing ingredients are all typically from nature wherever possible. So this truly is something that the eco-conscious client is going to embrace and be delighted with using. Now, as we look through each of the products, you will see here on the PRIORI Coffeeberry Revitalizing Cleanser, the first piece of information we give you is its natural content. And you will see that this is 99.2% all natural ingredients. Remember, the only additional percentage to these products will be the preservative system, which is very unique as well. Now, the actual cleanser can be used for both the face and the body. It is actually a 240 ml size, so therefore can even stand in the shower and you can use it all over the face and the body. So you're simply using one product, one bottle in the shower to clean the skin of the face and body. It will leave the skin really beautifully soft, very clean and fresh feeling, and really revitalized. It can be used for makeup removal as well. And it's suitable for the most sensitive of skins also. And obviously alongside the coffeeberry and the nice natural lathering agent that I spoke of, the sodium lauryl glutamate, we equally have honey, glycerin, aloe vera, all designed to soothe and respect the hydration of the skin. And then apple fruit is a natural AHA as well, so you get a very gentle day-to-day alpha-hydroxy acid benefit by using this cleanser as your regular cleansing product. How you use it, you simply apply a small amount into moistened hands and lather and massage it all over the face and all the body as well. And simply rinse it away and pat dry. You can use that morning and evening, and it can be used on all skin types. A really beautiful, lightweight gel cleanser to actually make the skin feel really fresh and soft. Stepping into our correction area then with PRIORI, the Coffeeberry Tightening Serum is absolutely superb for doing exactly what it says on the bottle. It's going to tighten and tone and lift the skin and have a beautiful firming effect. Again, you will see this is 99.2% all natural, and it is very light. The base to this is water, so it's not oily, but it has a beautiful silky texture. And what we recommend that you do is you take maybe 1 to 2 pumps into the palm of your hand and you press it into the skin, and it will actually just melt and dissolve into the surface of the skin. But then as you start to press it, continue to press all around the contours of the face and the neck, and you will start to feel the gel texture starting to set and firm to the skin, which gives an enhancement to that really sort of lovely lifting and firm feeling on the skin, and the contours feel lovely and tight. So the key benefits, it's instantly tightening and firming. It's an absolutely excellent base to perfecting minerals and any other makeup products that you also use at home. It will form a very invisible thin film on the skin, giving an instant perceived tightening effect. However, this is an ongoing treatment as well. This is not a gimmick product that as soon as you cleanse your skin all the effects have gone. this continues to work on your skin correctively. So you can use this as a progressive, everyday product to really help tone and tighten the contours of the face. And obviously it's going to shield against oxidative stress because it's a high, powerful antioxidant. So 0.5% coffeeberry extract, obviously there, nature's most potent antioxidant. Remember, no other antioxidant in the industry at the moment from nature compares at all to the effects of coffeeberry for its antioxidant properties. In here you have an ingredient that is algae and pullulan. Pullulan being a very natural mineral-based ingredient, and these two ingredients together are responsible for the tightening and firming effect of the skin. You also have there hydrolyzed egg, and you will maybe think to yourself now what egg white looks like if you get a little bit onto your skin. It has that nice tightening effect. So this is what builds towards that nice tightening, all-natural effect on the skin's contours, along with ingredients such as aloe vera, coneflower, chamomile, gotu kola, known as the miracle elixir of life, a beautiful wound healing herb. So again, really luxurious ingredients in all of the product line of Coffeeberry. Glycerin from vegetable-based, it's a non-animal-based glycerin, and white willow bark extract. So you can imagine all skin types can benefit from using this. You can mix it into other clients as well if you use other PRIORI lines from maybe Advanced AHA or Idibinone, or you can start new customers onto this quite easily. But obviously it would be more ideal for mature, dry and sun damaged skins, or clients that are concerned with a lack of skin firmness. So as I was saying, use it immediately after cleansing on a dry skin. That's really important. The skin is dry, so you really get a lovely tightening effect when you press and pat it into your skin, and follow all the way down the contours of the neck and the jowl area. Leave this to dry before you apply your next product over the top. You're looking at maybe 30 to 45 seconds at least to allow it to completely dry before applying your other PRIORI products. A similar consistency product comes in the form of the Coffeeberry Radiance Eye Serum. Again, 99.2% all natural. It's a very light, water-based serum designed for the delicate eye area. Now, again, there's zero oil in here that's going to actually feel heavy around the eyes, and you will get that nice tightening effect that we just spoke about with what you see in tightening serum. It will reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, also excellent on puffiness, dark circles. It will instantly tighten, calm and soothe the skin of the eyes. And again, forms a thin, invisible film on the skin, giving an instant perceived tightening effect. But remember, this is ongoing. The more you use it, the more days, weeks, months, the better the skin will look. It's not a one-hit wonder. Obviously, it's going to shield against oxidative stress because it being potent antioxidant. And the beautiful thing is the surface will have a light diffusing effect. So even the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles will be a lot less because it's light diffusing. And we have other ingredients in there such as rice bran protein and soybean protein to really work on the delicate eye area specifically and dark circles. And remember, the algae extract and pullulan with the hydrolyzed egg are those ingredients that are really going to give that instant tightening gratification around the eye area. Brilliant for wrinkles, puffiness and dark circles. And I would say apply a very thin, even layer around the eye area. Just follow the eye bone and then in between the eyebrows as well. Once to twice a day, morning and evening. And actually use your fingertips to gently tap in the eye serum around the eye area, because this will really improve that tightening effect. Again, you want to make sure the product is totally dry before you apply any of your moisturizer or SPF around the crow's feet area to really get that lovely tightening effect. A good tip is you can keep it in the fridge as well, and that makes the eyes really sort of pop and feel really instantly cool and tight. If you do stuff with puffiness, that's going to be ideal for you. Okay, a wonderful corrective hydrating product is the Brightening Facial Complex. Again, simply does what it says on the bottle. It's a beautiful, gentle, lightweight cream, and it's 98.5% all natural ingredients. It's designed to reduce the appearance of uneven skin tone. In a nutshell, that's obviously pigmentation and uneven colour within the skin. It will correct and also illuminate the skin, so it will have a progressive corrective effect, but it will give you instant illumination as well when you put it onto the skin, even in a first-time usage. We have again the coffeeberry extract in there, the highest potential antioxidant from nature, with, remember, whitening ability to it. So coffeeberry anyway will even the complexion. But alongside this we have methyl gentisate, which is a skin lightening ingredient, and licorice root, which has both soothing properties and skin lightening properties as well to it. But you can see it reads like a cocktail of antioxidants: grapeseed, bilberry fruit, pomegranate, olive leaf. And then we have phospholipids of the vitamins that are going to be suitable for all skin types as the most potent cocktail of antioxidants. You have retinol palmitate, which is your vitamin A. You have tocopherol, which is vitamin E. You have ascorbyl palmitate, vitamin C, and beta-carotene, which is your provitamin A. In a base of beeswax, avocado, argan oil, again, one of the world's most rarest oils known as liquid gold, sunflower seed oil, and a chamomile derivative. So you can imagine that's a beautiful base for all of those essential antioxidants and lightening properties. Wonderful for irregular, pigmented, and dehydrated or sun-damaged skins. You apply a small amount on your cleansed skin. You can use it over the top of your tightening serum, but underneath your SPF product, of which should be SPF 15 or higher. And this is also a brilliant base to any makeup as well. So if you're doing any makeup for yourself or for clients, this is a beautiful base because it gives that great illumination. Then the Day Complex Moisturizer is a 50 ml bottle. It's 98.5% all natural and is again a very lovely, gentle, lightweight cream. As a moisturizer, it suits men and women. It's very comfortable on the skin. And again, it's really going to be good for the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and obviously will have hydrating properties to deliver to the skin. You can use it obviously before you're you're perfecting minerals or any other makeup as well. So your great all-round 24-hour day cream. You can use it on all skin types, but it's obviously going to be ideal for maybe a dry, sun-damaged, slightly mature, but also normal skins of all age groups. Again, alongside the coffeeberry extract, you have those essential vitamin-based antioxidants in there again, in the ideal cocktail of avocado, argan, beeswax, shea butter, aloe vera, and interference pearls. So again, has a slight light reflective property to it. However, you will see that it doesn't have the skin lightening agents that Brightening Complex has. So this is sometimes a nice side step to Brightening Complex, or indeed you can layer this with Brightening Complex. So the choice is yours as a client. You apply a small amount in the morning after cleansing, and obviously the best results would be using it with tightening serum over the top of your tightening serum. Now, a beautiful enhancement to that whole routine would be the Coffeeberry Night Complex. And people really do want to still have a product that is specifically suitable for nighttime use, because when we go to sleep, our skin goes to work, and therefore we need more effective ingredients, more nourishing ingredients to really help that repair mechanism as we're sleeping. So this is a beautiful, gentle but rich cream to use at night time. We will reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles using it. It will obviously hydrate the skin and rehydrate any dry or dehydrated complexion. It will reduce the appearance of pigmentation, because coffeeberry generally will do that as an ingredient, and has a beautiful rejuvenating effect on the skin. So when you wake up in the morning, the skin looks really dewy and well rested. We have alongside the coffeeberry that wonderful argan oil, that real liquid gold ingredients with olive leaf, sunflower, beeswax and licorice root. And I recommend this for all skin types. Men as well as women love to use this. And you can use it all over the face, the neck and the décolleté, not forgetting that delicate décolleté area. You use it over your corrector. And as a little tip, you can also use this in the daytime if you do suffer with excessively dry skin. Or maybe it's the winter months, or maybe you go skiing, something like this. You can actually use, obviously, the night complex as both a day and a night cream, okay? Whichever comfort zone fits you. So to protect the skin, we've done all of our correcting and our hydrating. We finally need to put the best jacket on the skin, and this is our protector. It's in the form of natural daily protection, SPF 25. And straight away on the right-hand side of the screen, you will see that it is recommended by the Skin Cancer Foundation. All of the SPF products within PRIORI as a brand, that means 10 individual products, have been recommended by the Skin Cancer Foundation, which is a brilliant endorsement for us as a company. It shows that we're very serious about skincare, and we take the recommendation very seriously to our clients on how best to preserve your skin. So we have a 98.4% all-natural sheer layer of naturally beautiful and protected skin. You have a great size 120 ml product here, and it has a very slight tinted colour. However, this is completely sheer to all skin tones and will blend evenly with all skin tones. So there's no need for light, medium and dark with a product such as this, because it's sheer and it will actually almost be invisible. It just enhances all skin colours, and that comes from the natural ingredients of the product. It provides a broad spectrum, both UVA and UVB physical sunscreen, so no chemicals in here. Remember, it is 98.4% all natural. So somebody that is really concerned still with the natural aspect of life, this is actually a physical sunscreen with no chemicals at all. And the brilliant story there is that obviously it's broad spectrum, both UVA and UVB maximum. Non-greasy, it will almost feel like a matte finish when you have it on the skin, so it actually does not feel heavy and chalky when you put it onto the skin. It feels comfortable and matte, lovely for wearing just even if you're not wearing minerals over the top. However, it is great under the Perfecting Mineral range for full coverage, and like I say, it is recommended by the Skin Cancer Foundation. So the physical sunblock we use in here is micronized titanium dioxide. It does not go white and heavy and chalky on the surface of the skin, but it still has that lovely sensation of beeswax and castor bean in there. But the corn derivative leans itself to giving us that lovely matte finish. It will not feel heavy and greasy, even on the most shiny of skin types. You can use it on all skins, and you would use it daily to protect the skin, not just from UVA and UVB exposure, but also, remember, from free radicals. So you want to be choosing an SPF product that gives you maximum UVA, high UVB, and free radical protection as well, because free radicals do not get stopped by an SPF product. You only can use your antioxidants for that benefit. Apply it generously prior to sun exposure, and you must reapply it after you go swimming or perspiration. But obviously this is a 365 day of the year product, and you can even use this on children. PRIORI's Coffeeberry line continues on, and we have now something spectacular for the body. The Coffeeberry Body Shaping Complex. This is 99.1% all natural, light, non-greasy, and uniquely formulated natural body treatment to use at home. We also do a salon size as well. The key benefits to this product is to improve the skin tone and promote smoother body contours. It will soften the skin generally all over, as well as revitalize the skin, And it's an all-over body product if you wish to do so, as well as maybe using it on localized or specialized areas. So again, we start off with the key ingredients, a 0.5% Coffeeberry. So again, we have our antioxidant and evening depigmenting ingredient here from Coffeeberry. And we have our vitamin-based antioxidants alongside the Coffeeberry as well. However, we have a few key ingredients in amongst all of the antioxidants, such as caffeine, which is going to help with fluid retention in the skin's tissues. We have algae and pullulan extract, which you heard of in tightening serum and eye serum, that has that lifting effect and tightening effect on the skin. Then we also have in here linoleic acid, and this has been proven independently to have a slimming effect, a slimming action on the actual fatty deposits in the body. So to recap there, you have something for fluid retention, something for firming and tightening, and something in there to actually slim down fatty deposits. This is absolutely fantastic for areas such as the hips, thighs, abdomen area, or anywhere where you feel that you want to really start to reduce or smooth the body contours. Additionally, we have lactic acid in here, which is really going to help retexturize the skin. Remember, this is an alpha hydroxy acid that's going to help with the cell turnover as well. So you're going to get a beautifully smooth skin, which is why you can also use this even on the arms, lower legs, use it as an all-over body product straight out of the bath or the shower. Okay, so anybody is a target client, obviously, that is concerned with either cellulite or irregular skin conditions on the body. Maybe going towards sort of middle-aged to mature skin, but definitely for all skin types. Now, you would be best using this twice a day for a real positive effect that's visible very quickly. And you massage it into the area of concern for about 20 to 30 seconds, but you do not need any physical dramatic massage or any gadgets. You simply use this a couple of times a day, and you will be so delighted with the results all over the body. Now, the next slide is taken from some of the clinical papers that are provided on the active ingredients here. And you will see that the blue dots represent the lipid in adipose tissue, the fatty deposits within your adipose tissue. And on the left-hand side picture, this is showing 0% linoleic acid on that adipose tissue in that area. And the right-hand picture is showing the effect of just 0.003% linoleic acid. So the smallest amount of linoleic acid in vitro tests show that the dramatic ability of linoleic acid to actually reduce the fatty deposits of adipose tissue. So it really does prevent the uptake of lipid into adipose tissue in the most small amount. And these are the effects that we actually see on the skin. That was in vitro studies. This next chart shows you real people, real results from real clients. This is both a 4- and 8-week study that was actually dermatology expert graded, double blind, so they didn't know which side was the Coffeeberry product and which side wasn't, and it's used twice a day. And you can see the overall effect between weeks 4 to week 8. The best result was 1.25 inches reduction in thigh circumference. So 1.25 inches just using Coffeeberry body shaping complex twice per day over 8 weeks. So the overall average, though, was 0.55 of an inch. So almost 1 inch reduction was the overall average in just 8 weeks, and that's with no lifestyle change, simply using the product. To enhance the body effect, we also then have the wonderful body emulsion from Coffeeberry. This is 98.9% natural. It's a body emulsion that will have a slight firming effect but a beautiful silky texture on the skin. And it actually contains illuminating interference pearls as well. Now it doesn't go glittery on the skin, it just gives a beautiful sheen to the skin as well. And it will actually help decrease the visible signs of aging and have an anti-aging tightening and firming effect on the skin. But it's that illumination of the skin that really is the selling point about it. It looks gorgeous as a lovely sheen, a very healthy skin. We have in here the argan oil alongside the Coffeeberry, so a very rich antioxidant, lightening property with that beautiful liquid gold oil, sunflower, shea butter, beeswax. And even in our body treatments that we perform in salons and spas, we warm this down and use it warm on the body. It has a beautiful melting point that really does feel lovely and sort of waxy, but without feeling heavy as a surface product. So very comfortable to wear day and night. All skin types, ideal for obviously mature, sun-damaged or dry skin, but really all customers could actually be using this as their body moisturizer daily. All areas of the body, hands and the body, and you can use that morning and evening. Now at Priori we do believe in treating the skin from the inside out. So what we have here for you is the Coffeeberry supplement. And it has an ORAC value of 6,000 per serving. Now again, I remind you that Coffeeberry has been proven to have the highest antioxidant rating of any fruit, vegetable and tea measured in the industry currently today. In fact, one serving of the supplements, which is actually 2 tablets, is the equal to 12 servings of fruit. It is that dramatically potent for us. A real sort of health one-stop shop, if you like, for busy, demanding lifestyles. You can rely on the effect of definitely this dietary supplement. It's antioxidants, obviously, free radical protection from the whole coffee fruit, 100%. Again, the great thing about this inclusive health supplement is it is 100% purely natural. 0 preservatives are needed in this product. So it is 100% all natural from the coffee cherry fruit. So alongside the Coffeeberry, you can read, it almost reads like a beautiful fruit cocktail: bilberry, cranberry, grapeseed, prune fruit, raspberry seed, resveratrol, which actually helps that slimming effect if you are using the body shaping complex, strawberry fruit, tart cherry, wild blueberry. So this really is, like I say, 2 tablets a day is equal to 12 servings of fruit. And I don't think any of us can get through 12 servings of fruit on a regular daily basis. So fantastic antioxidant, healing the body from the inside out, and obviously excellent for your skin as well. You would take 2 of these per day. So again, an overview of the products: the cleanser, tightening serum. We then have day complex, brightening facial complex for the face, and body shaping complex for the body. The night complex to be used to hydrate the skin at night, and the body shaping complex can also double up there for both hydration and correction. Natural daily protection, and the Radiance Eye Serum with a daily supplement fall into the special care program. Professionally, we also offer the therapist, the skin clinicians, the ability to offer a beautiful treatment that is going to give fantastic results to enhance the home care benefits that they use with their products. And the professional products that we have from Coffeeberry is called the Botanical Enzyme Mask. It's a creamy enzyme mask that will exfoliate the skin and get the skin rid of impurities, but at the same time it will deeply hydrate the skin and that will actually brighten, firm and replenish the skin's vitality. It is obviously including 0.5% of the Coffeeberry extract. However, alongside this ingredient, we put 10% papaya and 10% pumpkin enzymes. And these really do help to digest the surface debris, dead skin cells on the surface of the skin and give a beautiful glow and illumination to the surface of the skin. And remember that Coffeeberry as well has that depigmenting effect, so by the time you use the enzymes on the surface and get that beautiful smooth textured skin, you also have the brightening effect of Coffeeberry. We have the black willow bark extract for exfoliation, and we have sunflower seed, argan oil, again that liquid gold, and shea butter to nourish. So you can see that the actual base to this face mask is very repairing, restoring, hydrating to the skin. However, at the same time, is clever enough to exfoliate and have an enzymatic brightening effect. We would actually leave this on the client's skin for 10 minutes during a treatment. Okay, so Coffeeberry then has recently extended its family, and we have a very exciting extension to the Coffeeberry line that suits all PRIORI customers, and indeed all customers generally, whether they use PRIORI or not. And this extension is the Coffeeberry Naturaceuticals 100% natural perfecting minerals. These are minerals with a difference. These are intelligent skincare minerals. So an extension of our skincare programs, whether you are a Coffeeberry customer, advanced AHA, or Idibinone complex superceutical customer. These equally are a skincare product to enhance and finish and protect the skin. It is the perfect marriage of Coffeeberry with 100% all natural minerals. We need 0 preservative in this line, and a 100% natural container from biodegradable ingredients. So really this is for the consumer that is really into everything green, and the consumer interest in all things green has really never been higher in the industry. We saw at the beginning of the Coffeeberry presentation that the natural market is the growth area within the skincare industry, and it is only going to get even more awareness over the coming years. So this really is a win-win situation. It's the 100% natural minerals, 100% natural container with the perfect harmony and marriage of our Coffeeberry all-natural antioxidant. The unique thing about our packaging is the actual pots are made from plastics that come from plants, not oil. We feel ethically, as somebody, as a company that has to be leading the way forward for our clients, making these small baby steps towards change, that really the jars, the packaging of our product should also have been equally as natural. And therefore we have a very unique packaging in comparison to minerals that are out there on the market at the moment. The packaging is a form of packaging called Ingeo, and this is a plastic that is made from plant, not oil. In fact, what you can see on the screen here is the young girl is holding up a banner statement of what the equivalent of our packaging has on the impact of the environment. For example, when PRIORI actually uses Ingeo plastic for 200,000 jars for its new Coffeeberry Perfecting Minerals, it will save the equivalent of 3,000 gallons of gasoline. It's like reducing greenhouse gases equal to driving a car for 60,000 miles. And that same equivalent is like planting 600 new trees. So that is the effect that this will have environmentally when PRIORI produced just 200,000 of these jars. And please remember, listeners, this actually is a global brand. We are selling currently, today, as we speak, in 27 countries worldwide. So this is not far-fetched for its figures. So you can make a better change for yourself, for your business, and for the planet as well. So you really can have a real impact by using Coffeeberry Perfecting Minerals. The Perfecting Minerals has a 100% natural container, which I just explained, from biodegradable ingredients. We literally use a company who specialise in creating plastics from plants. That is simply what they do. Alongside that, we have very eco-friendly, cruelty-free brushes as well. We have 3 different brushes to choose from that have the same ethos on the environment. It's a very small, exclusive treatment range with Perfecting Minerals to be applied after your treatments for instantly natural, perfected and protected skin, and also retail products for long-term anti-aging benefits. So we urge you to have this in your treatment room and finish your facial treatments regardless if it's PRIORI. Maybe they've had some other procedure where they've got some redness. You can apply the Perfecting Minerals over the top before your client leaves the salon, spa or clinic, and you will have a lovely, even complexion that is, most importantly, protected from the environment and from the sun. Also, you can retail the products. We have a fantastic sized 14-gram jar, so we have a great value size jar for these, and we have 6 shades of anti-aging foundation. They are called the Perfecting Foundations, and they have a built-in SPF 25, which again is one of the highest in the mineral industry at the moment. Multitasking concealer for all skins is called Perfecting Concealer, and likewise that has an SPF 25. We have a fantastic skin enhancer, visualized as a bronzer. It's called Sun-Kissed. And we have a super pore minimizing finishing touch powder that is shine control, and it will actually be most comfortable on even the oiliest of skins down to the driest of skins. The cruelty-free brushes we have are a kabuki brush for foundation application, a concealer brush, and a powder brush for the sun-kissed and the finishing touch. The key active ingredients, we don't have any talc or bulking agents in there like some minerals can have. We have mica, that is a naturally occurring mineral that gives luminosity and shimmer to the skin, so it gives a great even complexion, but it gives minerals an excellent staying power in the most hot, humid and sticky of climates as well. Titanium dioxide is our naturally occurring SPF, which gives great coverage. We have zinc in there, again, that gives beautiful coverage to the product and ultimately, obviously, protective benefits on your skin. We use iron oxides alongside the coffeeberry extract for full colour, a nice, rich, blendable colour to give real skin shades to 6 different skin shades. And obviously, everything you've learned about coffeeberry, it is the most unique, highest antioxidant from nature that has a beautiful effect on lightening the skin as well. Therefore is anti-aging and has a reduction of fine lines and wrinkles and evening irregular skin tones. So it is a natural extension of PRIORI skincare. We do not call ourselves a makeup brand. It is eco-friendly Perfecting Minerals, a skincare product, intelligent minerals, 0.5% of the coffeeberry. And the brilliant thing about this is we have a complete broad spectrum UV protection for you. It gives you a UVB rating of SPF 25, and we have a maximum UVA 10 coverage for the skin. It is also recommended by the Skin Cancer Foundation. So the 6 foundations and the concealer all have the recommended by Skin Cancer Foundation endorsement as well, which is a great coup for us as a real sort of rubber stamp on the products that are recognised. It is suitable for acne and rosacea patients as well. Remember, these are skincare minerals. It's eco-friendly and obviously cruelty-free brushes. And you can see in the comparison chart here on the slide that in the industry we have the largest size value for money pot. We have a 14-gram size jar, which actually is going to be a super size for you to have less of an impact on the environment, giving a huge value for money, price per gram to the consumer out there. And you can see of all of the comparisons that this really does rate in one of the top price per gram products out there for all of the industry to see. We are here to compete and lead the way in the mineral market. With regards to the brushes, they are very soft, they are cruelty-free. We actually have a bamboo handle that has a low impact on the Earth's resources because it is so highly sustainable and fast-growing. We have a synthetic Tacklon bristle for the brushes. They are 100% cruelty-free, so even the vegan users out there will be happy to be using this. The great thing about Tacklon as well, though, is it has antibacterial benefits, so we don't have to be concerned too much about using the foundation brush from day to day because it does have antibacterial effects. The ferrule, the actual aluminium that holds the bristles to the wooden handle, is made from recycled aluminium, and they give you, more than anything, a beautiful, flawless application that has zero droppage, so you don't get lots of hairs all over your clothing or over your skin when you use the brushes. So we include men and children in our marketing material and education material to show the broad range of skin types, the ages and the genders that will benefit from this therapeutic extension of Coffeeberry Natureceuticals. Remember, this is a skincare line. The child's application on the left-hand picture highlights the use of perfecting foundation in place of a cream sunscreen. Because remember, it gives you SPF 25, UVA of 10 protection, as well as the child is obviously getting free radical protection. It's the most natural choice available with a superior coverage. So if you are a mother that really does want a 100% natural product for your child with the high coverage and without all the messiness of a cream, then you can actually simply brush this onto your child's skin and feel confident to know they are getting the best cover from sun damage. Remember, it is endorsed by the Skin Cancer Foundation. Perfecting minerals have rock-solid staying power and last through an active day. The shades allow you to easily see where the protection has been applied, so you do actually see it as you're putting it on, and you can see what coverage you have got. On this next slide, you see the before and after application, and obviously the left-hand photo side of every photo is the before, and the right-hand side is the after effect. So you can see the coverage through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 shades. We really do cater for all skin tones, right through from 1 to 6. And seeing alongside each other, you can see what natural benefit we can get for all those skin tones. One in particular here, we want to highlight the pigmented skin. And you can see that the client's face on the left-hand side is her before, and on the right-hand side is after. And hopefully you can tell the benefit on photograph number 3 on the right-hand side here, that we can even use enhanced areas such as eyes, cheeks, and lips. In fact, with just 9 products in the Perfecting Minerals line, you can achieve probably over 80 different application uses. We can use a slightly dampened brush for the eyes to create eyeshadows. We've obviously got cheek enhancement here, and you can mix the minerals with some lip balm to actually achieve a beautiful lip tint as well. On the second before and after here, what you can see is an acneic skin, and this gentleman has obviously the before photograph on the left, split face in the middle, and on the right-hand side you can see Perfecting Minerals as a skincare benefit for this acne client who is absolutely able to use this on a daily basis with SPF protection, free radical protection, but ultimately giving him anti-inflammatory properties to his skin condition as well. So the sequence of applying these products, you would actually first of all apply your Perfecting Foundation to the skin using your kabuki brush, and then if needed you can just go around any small areas with the Perfecting Concealer and the concealer brush. We would then recommend you use Sun-Kissed to really enhance and get that beautiful glow on the skin, of which you can actually make it slightly less colourful if you want to, if you have a very pale skin, just simply by mixing a little bit of finishing touch to it, so you can get a lovely peach colour as opposed to bronze if you wish to. Then when you're happy with all of that, you simply seal everything in using your finishing touch. And by this time, step 5 simply says you should be smiling, because by that point you will have naturally perfected skin. And the finishing touch, I can tell you, keeps your skin poreless and shine-free for the day. Even if you put finishing touch on half the face, you will see slightly more open pores on the sides that you have not yet put finishing touch on. As soon as you put finishing touch on, it almost miraculously makes any pore size look invisible. So with your foundation, we place a little bit of perfecting foundation into the lid and circle our kabuki brush around the lid to collect the minerals into the bristles. We then simply work around the face in circular motions across the forehead and the face, across the cheeks, until the foundation simply appears to melt to your skin. Apply it in light layers at first until you're satisfied with the coverage, because the general rule is less is more. However, you can happily add more if you want a heavier coverage. With the concealer, you can use this on rosacea, hyperpigmentation, acne, dark circles around the eyes, etc. And you would simply put, again, a small amount of the perfecting concealer into the lid of the jar and take the concealer brush backwards and forwards into the minerals to collect them up. Just take any excess minerals on the outside of the brush back into the lid, and then just simply pat onto the skin like you were almost painting the skin almost with your concealer wherever is needed. For that healthy sun-kissed complexion, you would take a small amount of sun-kissed minerals into, again, the lid of the jar. This is the true palette for all of our minerals. Circle your powder brush around the lid until the minerals are collected, and again, you can simply remove any excess on the outside of the brush back into the lid before you apply to the areas of the face. Now, women, you know, like to have their cheeks and maybe their eyes highlighted. Equally on guys, if you really stroke this across the forehead and down the nose, it will almost give the illusion of exactly where the sun naturally hits the skin. Like I say, finishing touch, this is your perfect way to seal and set the minerals for the day, with a flattering, softening effect on any imperfections. So simply again, place a little bit of finishing touch into the jar lid, circle your powder brush around until the lid, around the lid until all of the minerals are collected. Take any excess on the outside of the brush back into the lid so it's not going to fall everywhere, and then simply apply the minerals lightly around the face and work inwards towards the nose but down the skin, not in circular motions like we do with concealer, but just nicely down the face to give a poreless finish. Now, for picture perfect coverage, if you really want to enhance the coverage of the minerals, you can actually neutralize your skin with the kabuki brush until coverage is about 45%. Then apply your foundation until you've got about 75% coverage. Then apply the perfecting concealer until the coverage is 100%. The coverage will be complete, but will not look the most natural, and you use the least amount of product that way. So basically, if you really want to layer the products, what we're saying is you can actually use concealer and foundation to really work in combination with each other, and use the foundation all over the skin to start to neutralize imperfections, and then layer the perfection foundation over the top. The great thing is we have for you a beautiful home for your perfecting minerals to travel in. We have here for you the Perfecting Minerals travel bag. It has got eco-friendly canvas and recycled plastics inside. So again, all of the ethos of the environment that goes through Coffeeberry is continued even to the travel bag, with a nice little PRIORI zipper that goes around the middle. It will obviously protect the minerals and brushes while traveling, and it has fantastic, helpful, expandable pockets, so if you have other items of makeup that you might want to put with it, if indeed you want to get all of your makeup kit in there, it is plenty big enough for you to carry everything around. And again, like I say, has the real environmental statement with it. So as a finishing roundup of Coffeeberry Naturaceuticals, let's do a quick recap on everything we've learned today about Coffeeberry. nature's most potent anti-aging botanical. So what is it? It's the first ever Naturaceuticals, all natural cosmeceuticals based on nature's most potent source of antioxidants, which is coffeeberry extract. How does it work? Well, coffeeberry extract has a minimum ORAC value of 15,000 per gram, the most potent plant-derived source of antioxidants. How is it unique? It's unique because the extract is the only clinically validated, medically endorsed, branded, patented extract of the whole coffee fruit in topical skincare today. Totally unique, therefore, to PRIORI. Why should I use it? Well, it's the first and only all-natural skincare brand to deliver cosmeceutical results designed for the eco-conscious, earth-friendly consumer. Remember, you normally compensate one for the other. You either get results or you have nice natural products. With Coffeeberry, you have a harmonious benefit of the both. You can get cosmeceutical results and remain that eco-conscious, earth-friendly consumer. The key benefits are that it's all-natural smoothing, lightening, brightening, and tightening on the skin, obviously the most potent antioxidant, and we give the fitness analogy from our skincare regime to Coffeeberry as the skin yoga, which actually does represent right through into our treatment menu. The priority treatment menu has 6 different facial treatments that we can offer you for your clients. We base the treatment menu on the theory and philosophy of yoga, from the point of view that this is the yoga for skincare, and from the point of view that clients still want to experience massage and relaxation. So we have the 6 facial treatments, 1 splendid slimming body treatment, which is a beautiful cocooned body treatment that needs no shower and has a specifically dedicated slimming massage written for the body treatment. And we have 3 local treatments, and in PRIORI what we mean by that is eye treatment, hand and foot. So we have a medi-pedi, we have a manicure, and we have a beautiful cooling, tightening eye treatment as well. The benefits of the treatments are to decrease the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, even the skin tone, and reduce the appearance of pigmentation. It will brighten the look of the skin and deeply replenish skin moisturization. As well as that, it will help to cleanse the skin of impurities, because remember the enzyme effect from the botanical enzyme mask. So I'd like to finish up with a couple of frequently asked questions that we get on Coffeeberry. Number 1, how can antioxidant like coffeeberry extract correct the signs of aging? Well, the answer really comes from the fact that antioxidants are among the most popular anti-aging cosmeceuticals in the marketplace and have become the worldwide skincare anti-aging leaders. Plants have developed unique antioxidant cellular defenses against oxidative stress and aging because they are literally stuck in the sun. They lack the mobility of animals to relocate to less toxic environmental stress. If you think about that, an animal in the forest can get out of the sun, or a human being can get out of the sun and from toxic waste, but a plant cannot. They build up their defense mechanisms in their chemistry, otherwise it will cease to survive as a species. So the fruit of the coffee plant, or the coffee cherry as it's known, has developed extraordinary defenses against environmental stress, being cultivated in the warmer sun-drenched equatorial regions of our planet, and has thus evolved superior antioxidant defense compounds. These super-rich defense compounds are known as polyphenols, and whole coffee cherry is loaded with the most potent mixture of these polyphenols. So that is how Coffeeberry can actually correct the signs of aging, because of the polyphenol antioxidant content of this natural ingredient. And question number 2, has the effect of coffee extract been proven? And the answer is Coffeeberry extract has been extensively tested in clinical, in vivo and cell biological in vitro studies to demonstrate its superior ability to defend and protect cells against oxidative stress and free radicals, the major cause of skin aging. More effective than green tea extract. In all studies, it is not surprising that the clinical benefits in aging skin were dramatic and visible after only short periods of use. So remember, this extract has been proven to have the highest antioxidant level of any fruit, vegetable or tea in the marketplace currently today. So I'd like to thank you for attending the Coffeeberry retail class, and I hope you have found some interesting points about the PRIORI Coffeeberry product line.